Hassan is dreaming of 5-bedroom from now. And then another person is dreaming of adding this, adding that. That is dunya. We want to grow, right? What about your soul? How do you advance your soul? How much do you invest in your soul? If there are weaknesses, then you want to move towards what? You want to strengthen it, right? You want to purify it. But without realizing and admitting that I have some weaknesses in my heart, in my life, how are you going to work towards purifying it? How are you going to work towards it? So that is very important. Allah created us weak, and due to those weaknesses, we need to work hard, and not only once. So sometimes, and one of the problems is that somebody say, my iman, mashallah, in Ramadan. Oh, Ramadan is coming. My iman is going to be here. We even measure our iman. Say, my iman is going to be here. Few days to Eid, iman is slowly. Laylatul Qadr, you see the night of 27th. You see how all masajid are full. Go on 28th and see if you will find all cars have disappeared on the thin air. All the cars. 27th, everybody is looking up. Jibril is going to come now and I'm going to see him. As if 28th, nobody's there. People are asking, so Sheikh, you mean when is Eid? After Eid, go to masjid on Eid at Dhuhr and see. At Dhuhr, any masjid. Ramadan. So what is happening? We think that by that, because our sins are forgiven, we are Mr. Perfect now, done. We need to identify and realize and admit the weaknesses of the heart so that we can work on them, we can mend them, and this is going to make you to be constant about purifying and strengthening your heart and your relationship with Allah. Number 3, mujahadatuha. You have to fight the evil part of your inner self. You have to fight so hard. It's not a dream. Sheikh Al-Hasan Al-Basri rahimahullah, you know what he says? He says, لَيْسَ الْإِيمَانُ بِالتَّمَنِّي وَلَا بِالتَّحَلِّي. That iman is not by wish or by decoration. I decorated myself now. The imama and this, I'm now a mu'min. I'm going to sleep. I didn't worship Allah today, or I'm not going to do much. But when I wake up, my wish is that I'm a mu'min. Convert it to a dua. Lakin is not just by wish. He says, وَلَكِنَّ الْإِيمَانَ مَا وَقَرَ فِي الْقَلْبِ وَصَدَّقَهُ الْعَمَلِ. The concept and the essence of iman is that which is established in your heart. It's established. It's not shaken by anything. You're a Muslim. You're a mu'min. You are working towards taqwa and all this. You are going up and up. It is that which is established in your heart, and it is proven by your action. So belief is a gift from Allah, but action is a responsibility. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, إِنَّ الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا وَعَمِلُوا الصَّالِحَاتِ إِنَّ الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا وَعَمِلُوا الصَّالِحَاتِ لَهُمْ جَنَّاتٌ تَجْرِي من تحتها الأنهار خالدين أبدا. Allah Akbar. There are Qur'an here. Whenever Allah talks about iman, He connects it with a'malu salihah. Not every amal, He say wa amilu salihat. That action also has to be good, because not every action is accepted by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So you have to fight your nafs, especially when it comes to haram, against haram. You know what Rasulullah said in hadith, and you all know the hadith. I'm using every hadith that is known to all of us today, and ayat that are known to all of us. Rasul said that there is Jannah here and there is Jahannam. Jahannam is surrounded by something, and Jannah is also surrounded by something. Who knows the hadith? Jannah is surrounded by what?
Hard things that you have to do.
Hard things is boy. Allahu Akbar. Did you hear that word? Jannah is surrounded by al-makari. Hard things that you hate. You hate to do. Waking up at Fajr and performing this. Waking up after the last hours, last part of night, and you have to like perform, either witr or qiyamul layl together with witr. not committing haram, not doing this. Jannah is surrounded by some hardship. So you have to fight. You understand that? You have to know that it's for the sake of Allah. Okay, what about Jahannam? It's surrounded by what?
Easy things.
Bishahawat. What is shahawat?
Easy things.
Easy, but easy what?
Easy.
Desires.
Desire.
And shaitan make it so easy for you. Haram. Shaitan make haram so easy for you, ya shabab. Oh, shaitan makes it so. Yani Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, أَفَمَنْ في سورة فاطر أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم أفمن زين له سوء عمله فرآه حسنا فإن الله يضل من يشاء ويهدي من يشاء فلا تذهب نفسك عليهم حسرات إن الله عليم بما يصنعون أفمن زين له سوء عمله فرآه حسنا. Shaitan takes an evil part of everything and he decorates it to look good for you. Many people are falling in haram and they do not purify themselves in the process, and their heart is attracted by those vain and haram desires because of what? Because shaitan is doing what? Decorating it. We're going to pray inshallah in 5 minutes from now. Inshallah. Shaitan is decorating haram, and that is why many people are falling in haram. Muslimuhum wa kafiruhum. Especially young people, some young people. You ask yourself, you wonder, how comes that haram, yani this thing is wrong, other people are seeing it haram, but then you enjoy it. You even talk about it. And you are so defensive when a brother reminds you that, no, don't do this. Leave me alone, bro. Tell him, bro. It's my life, bro. One young brother, and he was always in the masjid. He told his brother and reminded him. A brother told him, brother, what you're doing is haram. He said, you say, brother, have you become Jibreel now? La ilaha illallah. He said, no, brother, I'm just reminding. Who tells you that I'm ignorant? I know the ayah. Can I read it for you? Then, brother, why are you doing it? This is my life, brother. Even Allah forgives, bro. He has an answer for everything. Can you imagine how shaitan, he thinks it's making sense? Right?
Yes.
What he say may seem to be. So you need to be very careful. If you leave your nafs without fighting the evil part of it, I'm telling you, you are opening a door or you are leaving a vacuum for what? Shaitan. Those are called madakhil of shaitan, the entrance of shaitan in your life. That is why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, فَأَمَّا مَنْ طَغَى فَأَمَّا مَنْ طَغَى وَآثَرَ الْحَيَاةَ الدُّنْيَا فَإِنَّ الْجَحِيمَ هِيَ الْمَأْوَى. As for him who transgresses the boundaries of Allah. You understand that? وَآثَرَ الْحَيَاةَ الدُّنْيا. And he gives preference to the life of this world. He doesn't care haram from halal. He feeds himself everything. Allah says, فَإِنَّ الْجَحِيمَ هِيَ الْمَأْوَى. His abode is going to be Jahannam. وَأَمَّا, listen to this, وَأَمَّا مَنْ خَافَ مَقَامَ رَبِّهِ وَنَهَى النَّفْسَ عَنِ الْهَوَى. Allah has given you nafs. Are you a little bit afraid of the position of Allah and standing in front of Allah on the day of Qiyamah? So then what should you do? وَنَهَى النَّفْسَ عَنِ الْهَوَى. Naha, you yourself make effort to fight, to suppress, to fight yourself, telling yourself, no, I'm not going to do that. It desires food in front of you, you say, but it's haram. And you say, can you just take a bite? You say, no, it's haram. And you treat all harams like that. You have to fight, brothers. Mujahadatuha, mujahadatun nafs. Jihadun nafs, you have to fight your nafs, man. Nobody's going to fight it for you. You can have all Quran and you can have all ahadith, but what effort are you making to fight your soul and purify it? It's an effort. Wanahan nafsa, you tell it no, with big no. No, I'm not going to do it. No. Girls in front of you, no. Boys in front of you, no. khinzir in front of you. No. Big no. You walk away. You have to make a lot of effort of even walking away. وَنَهَا النَّفْسَ عَنِ الْهَوَى فَإِنَّ الْجَنَّةَ هِيَ الْمَأْوَى. How many points did we mention until now? 5 steps towards purifying, doing tazkiyah to nafs. I said there are many. I'm giving you, inshallah, big and summarize that will help us, inshallah. What was the first one? Identifying your
heart.
No, identifying the position of the heart and the types of the heart. Number 2, recognizing the weaknesses of the heart, right? And you know it through your action, and you know it. How much you worship Allah, how much you don't, how much you commit haram, and how much you not, how much are you complying and following the commandments of Allah. So you know that I'm weak. And number 3, I spent more time on that. Mujahadatuha. What is that? Huh? Fighting yourself. It's a jihad. Wallah, it's a jihad. Number 4, quickly, is nurturing good characters and good qualities in you. Good, right from your thinking, mind, heart, and action. You have to nurture. You are what they say. You are what you. There's a saying in English. Yeah, you are what you eat. Also, you are what you feed your soul. Know that. Are you a Muslim because you are born in a house of Islam, or you are a mu'min because you work hard with a'malu salihah? What brings real iman in your life? Not a dream, not a wish, not decoration. That is why there is Surah Al-Mu'min. There is Surah Al-Mu'minun, and many qualities of believers in Quran. قَدْ أَفْلَحَ الْمُؤْمِنُونَ الَّذِينَ هُمْ فِي صَلَاتِهِمْ خَاشِعُونَ. You know Surah Al-Mu'minun? Allah is mentioning qualities of mu'min. Then he says, أُولَٰئِكَ هُمُ الْمُؤْمِنُونَ حَقًّا. There are Muslims and there are true believers. You need to bring all those qualities in your heart. Nurture your heart with what? It depends on what you feed your heart. You feed your heart music, and you see the way your hand is doing, like even your heart is dancing. I'm telling you. Yes. What your heart is what you feed it. Your heart is what you feed it. So what is this that you want to feed your heart? We have Quran, and we have Sunnah of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. We have stories of messengers, man. If you read one story, it's like I want to read it again, right? How many times have you been reading Surah Al-Fatiha in your life? When did you say this is all we need another Surah Al-Fatiha? You can't even think. It's so sweet, right? Whenever an imam reads it, whenever a student reads it, it becomes sweeter and inspiring, right?
Yes.
What about a story of a prophet? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says regarding stories of prophets, نحن نقص عليك أحسن القصص بما أوحينا إليك هذا القرآن وإن كنت من قبله لمن الغافلين. Allah. The best of stories in the Quran. How much did you nurture your heart with those stories? How much? Guys, dudes, men, homies, bros, you are what you feed your heart. Are we good until there?
Yes.
We good until there?
Yes.
4 things, right? And the 5th one is that you need to humble yourself to the level of I'm a servant of Allah who is in need of rahmah of Allah. It is called ubudiyah. You need to humble yourself to the level of what? A worshipper, a servant who is created to worship Allah, who is in need of rahmah of Allah. So this will keep you going, that I need Allah, I need rahmah of Allah. You know, I trust in Allah. All that connects you with, I believe in Allah with certainty. I cannot miss myself. Yani, I am created to, even when you make dua, you don't make dua like we are making dua nowadays. We make dua as if, somebody finishes salah. Assalamu alaikum, assalamu alaikum. What is that? And he's not even focusing, he's looking around. Maybe smiling with a friend. He's taking the phone out and something is pinching him. You see how he's on the mat like this. What is pinching him? I asked people on Friday, I will stop here, we can continue a little bit after Salah, because I have few very last point to make. Within 15 minutes, we'll ask questions. Question is this. I asked people, when? Don't answer me. There's a question to me. When did you identify a corner in your house, in your bed, right? In your bedroom, and say, I want to spend 1 hour just to make dua. Put the phone away, switch off the screens, and you say, I just want to make dua. Like we sit down to watch soccer for 3 hours, 4 hours. Broncos and this, and my team is this. When do we take 30 minutes to say, I want to sit in a corner, I want to talk to Allah in any language? We have dua in Quran, which are part of ayat. It's highly recommend that you make them in the language of Quran. You get ajr twice, right? For making dua. And then we have ad'iya al-ma'thura dua, narrated from the Prophet. And then you can make dua, talk to Allah directly in any way. How many people do you see making real dua? So we are even weak when it comes to dua, because we think, my salah is enough. My this is enough. And my this is enough. So you need to humble yourself. That's another way of purifying yourself. So you will do more if you know that I'm a slave of Allah, I'm a worshipper, I'm in need of Allah, right?
Yeah.
I need to do more, I'm weak and all this. It will really, really encourage you to pursue the correct path, and you will do a lot of good righteous deeds. So we will stop there. Inshallah, after Salah, we can spend a few minutes. And inshallah, pizza. And Anis is here. So pizza will be served. We want to dedicate pizza to Anis, his engineer. And we haven't seen him for so long. He's been traveling everywhere in the United here. So we welcome him back, and Jazakumullah khairan. Subhanakallahumma bihamdik. Ashhadu an la ilaha illa ant, nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk.
Oh my God.